I could turn back time, I'd have a younger face.
We haven't got that much time. Shut up. Let's get on with this. A younger face.
How very rude. Everybody, I'd like you to meet my oldest friend. She's my oldest friend, is in. She's ancient. What the
Whoa, don't be overdoing it, you with the old and the ancient. At least I'm not the one with the plastic fucking surgery. I've still got my waffles.
Everybody, this is Nana.
Hiya!
Legend of Canal Street. Nana, how are you?
I am absolutely fabulous. Thank you for inviting
Well,
me.
thank you so much for coming. We're overjoyed to have you here.
After-
Because you're not dead, you know.
Yeah,
that's
well,
always nice, isn't it?
after 16 weeks being off ill and started back to work this weekend and had a great weekend, and then to get up on a Monday morning and think,
come and see my ugly
Jesus
face.
Christ, I've got to put my face on before midday. Divina De Campo, I'm going to fucking kill you.
So, Nana, where can people find you?
Wednesday night at AXM doing the £1,000 drop with your good self, yes. And then from the end of this month, alternate Saturdays at Bar Pop doing the Divas show, but
Lovely.
every Sunday doing the Divas show. And I've got one more in the pipeline, which I'm finalising
Oh,
this
she's
week.
still a mover and shaker, this one.
Which is actually going to, if it comes off, it's going to be an earlier
Oh, I love an
gig.
early gig.
So it's an early start and an early finish, that I can go out and get absolutely rat-faced and not worry about falling off the stage. Like I did last time.
Oh my God. So, we can also find you on Facebook.
Yes.
Are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter, yes, at Madam Aries.
Phyllis Sanborn.
No, just Madam Aries.
Just Madam Aries on Twitter.
Because Twitter wouldn't let me use the
No.
full thing, there's too many letters in it.
And then on Facebook, it's Madam Phyllis Ann.
Von Hollywood Aries.
There you are.
And I've got my own page on there, and I've got my personal
Profile as
well.
All right, lovely. Well, there you are. That's where you can find Nana.
Yeah.
So, Nana, we're going to have a little chat about RuPaul's Drag Race. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. This is our review for Canal Street Online. When they first come back into the workroom, we've just said goodbye to Eureka, haven't we?
Yes. It's sad to see somebody go on those sort of terms where it's not because you're not good enough, it's just that the doctors think that it's dangerous for you to do it. At least she took the doctor's advice and she's coming back in a future season, which is all goods. So.
Really, for me, that is the best outcome of all possible avenues, because not only have you had the exposure of season 9, you now have the promise of season 10 as well. The best possible outcome that she could have done from this.
And for me, I didn't realise until we were sat watching the episode together that you may need this costume, this costume, you need a costume for this, costume for this, costume for this, and they had to pack it all and then take it all with them, and they're sort of locked away until they're kicked out.
Yeah.
So that to me was a revelation.
Yeah.
And in past seasons, there was one episode where they actually had to make a costume from scratch.
Yeah.
Well, I can't use a fucking sewing machine anyway, so I'd have been screwed from day one. Can I pin it together? Have you heard of anybody got any safety pins?
You do keep asking me to put zips in things, that is true.
Yeah, I do. She never does.
I haven't put a zip in yet. I can though. I'm just not going to. So Eureka's gone,
Yeah.
and then Farrah Moan says to Bonina, Nina, do you actually want to be here? Like, I don't know why, but they didn't put the rattlesnake noise in. Like, usually we get that rattlesnake noise. We didn't get that, but you could see Bonina go.
She sort of went, hold on there. And I'm like, fuck, she's gonna rip her head off and bounce it down the street.
So Nina gets a little bit crazy about that, and Farrah's trying to kind of explain that it feels like everybody's there supporting Nina, but Nina's kind of digging out the foundations of her own kind of building. You know, she's kind of sabotaging herself.
But later on, sort of shone some light on why Nina is like that, because she comes from the Atlanta drag scene, and apparently the rest of the queens in the Atlanta scene don't like her very much. And haven't taken to her. She went to RuPaul's Drag Race with this chip on her shoulder. Everybody's out to get me.
You're a drag queen. Drag queens are not known for being incredibly supportive, loving people with each other.
No.
We're known for being incredibly competitive and bitches. So what are you expecting? Everyone to go, that was incredible, and give you a hug every time? No, of course not. When people are hard with you like that, that's the only way that you get better. This
is what I say to a lot of young drag queens here in Manchester. Accept the criticism, but don't take it to heart. The queens aren't as vindictively bitchy. And I'm thinking, all that's missing is a fucking machete. honest to God, I'm thinking, how many ways can you cut some queen's throat without actually getting a knife and doing it on camera?
Well,
really?
I think some of that is that they're just becoming a bit more media savvy.
RuPaul's Drag Race, although I don't agree with the original idea and principle of a panel of people, some of who have got nothing to do with being a drag performer, telling drag queens how to be. That part of it I don't like, never have done. But RuPaul's Drag Race has produced some really good queens that the UK and the rest of Europe would never have known about.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for RuPaul's Drag Race. I mean, like Bianca,
who Nana is great friends with.
Yes.
And when Bianca comes to Manchester, they go out and get absolutely hammered together.
I know. Bianca's boyfriend threatened me the last time they were here. Do not get the wife pissed. She's working tomorrow. I went, of course I will. And then Bianca grabbed on me by the wrist and said, come on, leg it quick.
Come on, let's go. Okay, so. Okay, here I am, another chicken shit gig. This is the new Miss Universe right here. Everybody say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, I got it wrong.
Oh, you. Story of my life, Daddy. Pull the carpet from under me.
Always second place. Never mind. Second place is better than none.
Look how many times we've done the Battle of the Bars and I've come flaming second.
She does, actually. She
every year. The last 5 years. And I've lost to some really nasty queens, I tell you.
I've only been here 3 years. Alright, so the competition this week was Snatch Game, wasn't it? So there was no mini challenge, it was just straight into the main challenge, which was Snatch Game.
Where all the girls chose a different famous celebrity
to impersonate. Exactly.
Some of them I'm like, press pause, who the hell was that supposed to be? Yeah. And so she had to explain one or two of them to me. And I thought, right. But the three for me that stood out with their impersonation were Alexis, who did Liza, the queen that did Marlena Dietrich, and the queen that did Naomi Campbell.
Yes.
I've met Naomi Campbell when I was doing drag in London.
Just dropping a fucking name in there. Just drop her in.
No, but she's... But she got the character just right, where sort of like... look down her nose, because she looks down her nose at everybody, regardless of who you are. I mean, the Queen could walk past her, and NAOMI Campbell would look down her nose at her because she thinks she's better than everybody that's breathing, and a lot of them aren't. But those three were the three, for me, that stood out on that section of it.
Yeah. So, Nana,
yes.
if you were going to do Snatch Game, who would be your character?
Elaine Stritch.
She's kind of like that, isn't she?
Or Joan Rivers.
Or Joan Rivers.
Oh, honey. Can we talk? I get more excitement out of my washing machine than I do from my husband.
Yeah. Trinity Taylor is Amanda Lepore. With Amanda Lepore, there isn't necessarily that much that you can kind of drag out of her as a personality-wise. And I thought Trinity did a really good job. She had some really, really good jokes.
Yeah, she had some good one-liners, yeah.
She did, which I was worried for her when she said, I'm doing Amanda Lepore, because I just thought, what is
How are you going to make that funny?
Exactly, how are you going to make that funny? And she did. She did make it funny. She was very good at it. And then we had Sasha Velour as Marlena
Dietrich.
Again, like RuPaul said, like, Germans aren't known for being funny.
And what was the first thing you said to RuPaul? Oh, I see you're wearing a suit. When I wear a suit, people say to me, Marlena, are you a lesbian? And I say to them, yes. And she was it was just like...
Yeah, okay.
But it was funny.
It was funny. And it was perfect as well. It wasn't being mean about Marlena.
No.
It was being Marlena.
It was being Marlena.
But just pushing it a little...
Slightly fun.
Exactly. A more fun version.
Like somebody actually giving Marlena Dietrich a pill.
Marlena, just drop this for us.
Yeah.
All right, girl.
Yeah, go. It's Alka-Seltzer, you'll be fine, love.
And then we've got Aja being Alyssa Edwards. So Alyssa Edwards is a previous star of the show.
Who I actually knew who she was impersonating. She's always had this sort of attitude, girl. and she got that down perfect.
Yeah.
The whole attitude thing, she got down perfect, which I thought was good because...
The only thing I felt with it was that she just didn't quite go far enough.
Yeah.
I'd have liked her to go even further. And her makeup was so close, but the eyes just weren't quite big enough. Like, Alyssa has these most incredible, massive eyes. The lips were perfect. They were 100% Alyssa Edwards. You know, it was really close. It just wasn't quite there for me. Moving on, Jaymes Mansfield.
I've got something to say.
Thank you very much, Jaymes Mansfield. That was great. So, Nina Bonina's being Jaymes Mansfield. So we've got two queens performing as two queens from previous episodes, previous seasons. Like, for me, there are so many other incredible points of reference in popular culture that you could have drawn from. I feel like maybe that's not the greatest thing to do. Having said that, Nina Bonina was great as Jaymes Mansfield. She was very funny, and the attitude was great, and the voice was perfect as well. It was very, very good. With Farrah, she did Gigi Gorgeous, didn't she? Who's an internet makeup, whatever. She does makeup. Me, I have no idea who she is. So whether you look like her or are acting like her, I wouldn't know.
Her performance in the Snatch Game seemed very flat.
Yeah. I mean, she talks about at the end how she thought that there would be more time. You know, she thought there would be more time to put jokes in and stuff.
And what was RuPaul's response?
Well, Sally, when you get to my age, you know that there's just one chance and you gosh darn take it. You know, and she's right. What's the phrase? The foolishness of youth or something, you know.
Folly of youth.
The folly of youth. There you
Yes.
go. Maybe it's the folly of youth, that you think that there's always, you know, that extra bit of
Well,
time,
when-
and there
when-
actually isn't. I've got another
I've got all this time ahead of me, and then all of a sudden you realise, shit, where's the time gone? What happened?
You know, Alexis's was perfect. So what are the key characteristics of Liza that you would expect?
Well, her hair for a start. She's always fiddling with her hair, so it'd be. Oh, Liza, what a wonderful hat you have on. I said, oh, thank you very much, but that's my hair.
Yeah, so, you know, and she's so excited
Yeah,
about everything all the time. I just love it. We've had such a great time today. I can't believe it that I'm here. In fact, my doctor, he can't believe that I'm here either. I was supposed to be dead 6 months ago.
Will you stop laughing like RuPaul, for God's sake?
So, that was Liza. Good old Liza. Oh, I love
Yes.
Liza as well. So now we have Peppermint as Nene Leakes.
Peppermint was dressed like Mama Morton.
Okay, yes.
From-
okay,
from
I can
the-
see
from the
that.
Chicago
yeah,
film.
she does. She looks a bit like
Yeah.
Queen Latifah as Mama Moore.
Yes.
Which actually, maybe for Peppermint, Queen Latifah might have been
A better
choice.
A better choice, possibly, yeah. It just seemed very flat and very pedestrian.
Nene Leakes is very funny. She has those zingy one-liners all the time. And she's quite cutting. And like the girl said to Peppermint, you know, that she's nothing like you. And Peppermint was like, yeah, and that's going to be the challenge. Well, maybe it was just a challenge too far. I think Queen Latifah could have been a better choice. Yeah. We have Valentina, who is being Miss Columbia. Like, I don't know much about Miss Columbia.
Well, she practically had
Free
a
reign.
breakdown on
Yes.
on stage, going apoplectic on stage and throwing herself on the floor and hammering the stage, legs flailing all over the place. Because it's all over YouTube, that this tantrum that lasted something like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So, I mean, we didn't quite see that from Valentina, but I thought that actually what we did see, you've taken somebody who didn't necessarily have all that much to work with, and you've made it work. So, you know, I thought she did a good job for what she had to work with. What I liked most about this episode was that we got to see a little bit of shade from RuPaul. Not from just one, not from two, but from 3 or 4 different queens. Because she's very clearly saying, bitch, you've had 8 seasons to get this shit together, and you come here to my workroom and you have no idea how to play this fucking game. This is the most important episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. This is the one that everybody talks about, and you brought somebody nobody knows. What is that about? Like her talking to Cynthia Lee Fontaine and being like, so when are you gonna start doing it? Oh my god!
I've actually got some notes here, and one of them is about Cynthia.
Oh no, they're written on the back of an old bus ticket here.
It says, Cynthia seems very false.
Oh, you think?
Very fake, yeah. Sort of like, she's saying something and you think, you're just saying the words. You don't actually mean what you're saying.
Okay.
That's the impression that I got from her. Oh, I'm really enjoying, I'm really liking this. And it's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're just saying it just because you think that's what everybody wants to hear.
In the actual game,
Yeah.
in Snatch Game, it felt like she wasn't thinking at all about the answers that she was giving. It's all a talking, oh, it's so great, I love it so much, I know this is weird. And so there was no actual meat to the content of what she was giving you. It was just all, well, it was a broth without anything in it, wasn't it?
I mean, 'cause
Just water.
The whole point of the Snatch Game, as RuPaul said, make it funny.
Yeah.
Make us laugh out loud.
But it also has to be very much grounded in the character, of that person.
Yeah.
This week, the winner was Alexis, which I mean,
yes,
we would both agree with.
Yes.
And then the two in the bottom were Peppermint and Cynthia. So would you have agreed with that?
Peppermint, no.
Who would you have put there instead?
The other material girl.
Oh, okay, you would have put Shea there?
Yeah.
Even after her NAOMI Campbell?
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. Because I don't think her stage presence on the catwalk was as good. She seemed to be holding back until the camera pulled in on her, and then she started to do the Madonna material girl when the camera pulled in on her. But when you see her walking down the catwalk, she's like a little bit mousy, a little bit timid. That's what I thought anyway.
I'm not sure I agree, but fine. It's an opinion.
Yeah.
Just like a dick. You're welcome to yours.
Thank you.
So, out of the two lip syncing, Peppermint and Cynthia, did you think that, because Cynthia is sent home, would you agree with that?
Yes, because Peppermint's lip sync was incredible.
Yeah.
And halfway through it, when she sort of hitched the skirt up, flung herself down, and then started doing the belly roll. I mean, like, girl, for a big girl, you cannot fucking move.
Yeah, she was great. And I felt really bad for Cynthia because you could see there was the moment where she goes, oh, I'm losing this. I need to do something. And so she does a jump into the splits. It just felt a bit desperate. It sort of fell flat. You know, this bitch has just jumped into the splits. And everyone just sort of went, good. And we've seen this before. If you can make a lip sync funny, you're gonna win. You know, rather than being a technically incredible dancer, if you can make me laugh in your lip sync, actually, I'm gonna go with you. You know, we've seen it time and time again throughout the season.
Which is basically what Peppermint did.
She did. She made it funny.
She made it funny.
She did.
It was what Cynthia was missing.
Thing is as well, Cynthia, this is her second time, and she should have absolutely nailed Snatch Game. She should have nailed it to the wall. But it just was a complete miss, you know, because the work hadn't been done there for it. So that's our roundup of RuPaul episode 6, season 9 for this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here, and here. And don't forget to like here as well. Thank you so much. And we'll see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.